Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Tiffani Beaston, and I upload twice a week. We just changed our schedule in August to be every Tuesday and Thursday, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Today we are doing an easy, delicious, high-protein meal prep. All these recipes are so easy, you cannot mess them up, and they're also delicious and high in protein, which we love. So if you're new here, I am a 36-year-old mom of 4, and back in April I decided to start a new program called First Form. I'll have everything linked down below, but basically it got me counting my macros, got me lifting weights instead of just doing a bunch of cardio, and life changed drastically for the better. And I feel like what I was used to was basically being hungry all the time, trying to get the body I was wanting, but now I'm eating the most that I've ever eaten with feeling the most confident in my skin that I ever have. And that is, again, being 36 and having 4 kids, something I would have never thought. So I hope that this video inspires you to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your family and to eat healthy, delicious meals that don't have to suck. So let's get right into it. The first thing I do when I'm meal prepping is I make a list of what I want to make. I'm usually looking on Pinterest or, you know, just something that I have in mind. I have a bunch of cookbooks, but I have a free printable on my website. Just go to tiffanibeaston.com. I have breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, notes, and a grocery list that's organized on the side here. So if you want to go ahead and print that out, it's free. Just makes life easier in my opinion. So you do that. I ordered groceries. So step 1 of meal prep is planning. Step 2, of course, is making sure you have all the ingredients you want. At this point, I usually go through my cabinets and my fridge and see what I have and what I need. Write down that list and go ahead and either get groceries or order groceries. Today I ordered a couple things that I needed. I already had like a big order from Costco the previous day. And then I like to pick 2 breakfast options, 2 lunch options, 2 snack options, as well as 1 or 2 desserts. Saying before my bread machine interrupted me, I usually like to make 1 or 2 desserts. Today we're just making 1 because I have some leftover desserts from the previous night, and plus I'm just really liking for dessert still having my like vanilla Greek yogurt with fresh fruit in it, granola, and some chocolate. So good. So you just heard my bread maker go off. I already went ahead and started the bread just to make life easier because it takes about 3 hours. I have a gluten-free bread recipe that I'll share with you right here. Okay, so I got a new bread maker and I absolutely love it. I have one at home, so it's great to have one in both spots because, as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm really trying to get a baking day in every week so that I can start just using fresh homemade bread instead of spending $8 per loaf for you know, the organic bread that we're getting. So this is also organic, and all you do is throw all the ingredients in order, press a button, and your bread is done for you. The one thing that I will say is to use the measuring cup that comes with the bread maker, because I used my own measuring cup and then right afterwards you need to use theirs. Used a little bit too much liquid, so there was a slight like dent in it, but otherwise the taste was delicious. And you know, there's nothing like homemade bread. My kids get so excited when it's done. They love eating just warm, fresh bread. And like I said, so easy, you save money, and it's healthier. So this isn't really high protein, but I just wanted to include this for anyone out there who wants to make their own bread. So bread's going. Now we're gonna start on our breakfast. We are making a high protein chia pudding. What I like about this is that you get your fiber and you get your protein. You stay nice and full, and I just love all the health benefits of the chia seeds, and I like the texture of it as well. And you can change it up in any way you want. So whatever protein powder you have, whatever flavor you like. I have all different flavored protein powders, but today I really wanted to use the new Truvani lemon protein, and I'm gonna make like a lemon coconut blueberry overnight chia pudding. And I just love this, and I will have all of the nutrition facts on screen as well. So we have our chia pudding, and then I'm also gonna be making a higher protein scrambled egg. And again, what this does, it just saves time, especially if you have kids or you just have like a hectic morning schedule and you need to get out of the house, or you wanna make sure you are staying on track. That's why we're making scrambled eggs ahead of time, but we're using cottage cheese to go ahead and give that some more protein. And then we're also gonna be making my favorite gluten-free bagels that take 0 time. Everyone here is like making bagels and they get stressed out. I'm telling you, this takes like 10 minutes to put together. So easy and so good. So that's what we're doing for our 2 breakfast options. So let's go ahead and start that. hope this isn't too loud, but this is my new bread maker, really loud in the background. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. But for our chia pudding, let's just go ahead and show you how fast this is. And then you're gonna have 2 days of breakfast, or sometimes if I wanna have like my scrambled egg breakfast. So it depends if I am wanting something sweet or salty for breakfast. If I want something sweet, I'll go ahead and have my chia pudding. If I want something salty, I'll have my scrambled egg. That's another thing, like I like to have like options of a sweet and a salty or savory. If you don't want this for breakfast, you can also have it as a snack, but it's so easy. We need 1/4 cup of chia seeds. Sometimes I go crazy and make like 3. That's the most I'll ever make, but right now I'm just making 2 of these. These containers are great. I will go ahead and do like an Amazon meal prep list for you so that anything that you see in today's video, you can go ahead and grab. So 1/4 cup of chia seeds. And then I'm doing almond milk. You can do whatever you want. I like almond milk. I always talk about them. I'm saying milk, M-A-L-K, because it says filtered water, organic almonds, Himalayan pink salt. It's literally it. It's not a bunch of random stuff in there that's going to cause inflammation. If I could open it. Here I am talking about my high protein milk wrap and I can't even open a thing of almond milk. My dish glove. Hello? Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna do 1 1/4 cup of your milk. Again, whatever you like. Okay, so now that we have our liquid and our chia, we're just gonna do a 1/2 scoop of protein in each. And like I said, I'm doing lemon because I want like a lemon blueberry coconut. I've done like peanut butter banana, there's chocolate. There's so many options depending on what you're wanting that week. It's always fun to try to find the scoop in the protein. So tonight before bed, I'll go ahead and put everything into my app so that I know exactly how much of each nutrient I'm getting so that I can track my macros and get my lids. When do you guys go back to school? We go back to school after Labor Day, but school mornings are hectic, so it's good to know you have something easy like this, and you saw it took no time at all, just shaking them up. And then I'm probably gonna go in and stir, so you can see some chia is sticking to the bottom. You might want to put your milk in first, make it easier, but we'll just go ahead and stir it. And then I'll show you what this looks like tomorrow morning as well. But the best part, in my opinion, like ice cream, froyo, anything, is all the toppings. Don't just give me like some yogurt with nothing in it, ice cream with nothing in it, chia pudding, oatmeal. I need toppings. I'm a big fan of toppings. So tomorrow morning I'll put some frozen wild blueberries and some shredded toasted coconut on top, as well as some of these hemp hearts. These hemp hearts actually have a ton of protein in them as well, plus again, many health benefits. Probably next week I'll be making peanut butter chocolate chia pudding, and then I'll put actual like chocolate chips in it, and it's really good. And I'll top it with like real creamy peanut butter when I go to eat it. But okay. Another thing when I'm meal prepping is that I try to keep everything clean and do dishes as I go, so it's not overwhelming at the end, because I can't concentrate when it's like a hot mess around me. So pop these in the fridge, and then I'll show you what this looks like tomorrow morning. So this is my first time doing the bagels in the oven. Usually I use my air fryer, but we're gonna preheat our oven at 350. The reason I did this is because I know not everybody has an air fryer, so I wanted to test it out this way. Plus you can make more at one time, so easy. You just need flour and plain Greek yogurt. So there's a ton of protein in it. So a serving of this yogurt is 18 grams of protein, so that's a lot. Doubling the recipe since we're a family of 6 and my kids like these as well. So I have 3 cups of flour and 2 cups of Greek yogurt. Took off my rinse, so we're gonna get dirty for this one. Just mix the two together. And depending on if it seems really dry still, you can add a little bit of warm water. All right, so we got them into 8 pieces because that's how much double the batch makes. And I kind of just roll them into a ball and put a little hole in the middle. You can do it that way, or you can do it this way, which is where you just kind of make it into a snake, as my kids say, and then roll it over. The kids also love helping with this, just requires lots of patience and lots of messes, but you know. All right, I didn't do amazing with my sizing because now I have just like 2 little babies over here, but I'm sure the kids will like them. Spraying my pan. I'm gonna do an egg wash. This is just 1 egg with a little bit of water. So this way, however we want to flavor our bagels, they will stick, but also we'll make them a little prettier, a little shinier. My husband is allergic to sesame seeds, unfortunately, so he could not have everything seasoning, although he is a big fan. I tried to make him everything seasoning on my own and it just didn't really taste well, so we'll just do garlic and onion and salt for him, and then we'll do all the rest everything seasoning because everyone likes that. Just gotta make sure I don't get any sesame on his. Okay, so let's do Chris's first. I'll give him the 2 big boys. And we'll do some salt. I've never tried to do like a sweeter bagel because like my kids like French toast bagels and stuff, but one day I'll attempt that. All right, I'll put these here. Right now I can do all the rest, everything seasoning. There we go, they look amazing. They're one of my favorites. Also, if you're wondering why my house is so quiet, it's because my husband took the kids to get new cleats for soccer because they start like just like a couple hours in the morning soccer camp. I think we're just going to do 1 or 2 weeks, but we wanted to give them some practice before soccer starts this fall. My oldest son plays travel and he has a tournament coming up in like 2 weeks, so you know. Moving on to our eggs, which is the last thing we actually have to cook for the breakfast. You can even like count it as cooking. Also, I'd like to note that my husband hates yogurt, any kind of yogurt. He hates Greek yogurt, he hates yogurt. He also hates cottage cheese. However, he doesn't mind them in these recipes. So keep that in mind, keep an open mind, because both of those things have a lot of protein in them. So yeah, we're going to do 1 cup of cottage cheese. My favorite is Good Culture, but they didn't have it this time when I ordered. We're gonna do 8 eggs. Do you guys like crack your eggs on the side of something or on a flat surface? We had this discussion like in one of my meal prep videos where somebody said if you put a towel down and then crack it on a towel. Am I losing my mind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, I'm not losing my mind. I thought that one just had a double yolk, but it didn't. Anyway, I think it is easier to put a towel down, but I just started doing it, so. 8, I'm gonna wash my hands. The last time I tried to add cottage cheese was just like with egg whites, trying to get my protein in when I first started this, and it was a learning curve. And it was just so like water, like leaking out in the pan, just like water everywhere, just like a really weird consistency. So maybe it'll be better with the egg yolks and maybe like this, and maybe like this is the right measurements, because I didn't know, I was just adding it in. So in 20 minutes, it's gonna feel. They are perfect. Breakfast is checked off. I just got word that they're on our street, so I'm probably gonna have to do more voiceover. Here they come. But I want to tell you, for lunch we're having Kung Pao chicken and mini meatloaves. Hi, baby. So let's go ahead and start that. This was absolutely delicious and would be even more delicious if you use the recommended sesame oil. I did not, because obviously I want Chris to be able to eat it. And also I'm going to have all of the recipes linked to a Pinterest folder down below if you want to print them out or you want to see the exact measurements or anything like that. But this was very easy. All you do is cut up a red pepper and zucchini, use some spices, but the first step is just browning the ground chicken. It didn't say to season it or anything, but I definitely added some salt and pepper because it just seems like it should be a law. Once our chicken is all cooked up, we're going to put that in a bowl or a plate, whatever, just put it off to the side. We're going to leave whatever juices, whatever oils are left in there. I do want to mention I'm using a low-fat option chicken, so there's different percentages that you can buy. You can buy whatever you like. I also want to mention that the nutrition on screen might not be exact because it depends on what brand of things you're using, and I just scanned them in and used whatever brand is in here, but you can at least get the protein from the nutrition facts that I'm putting on screen. But again, just highly recommend using First Form. It's only $12.99 a month. It includes your workout. It includes an advisor, which I have, Bree Schmidt. I have her information linked down below. She's amazing. And then it also includes counting your macros. For me, I started off definitely eating lower calorie, lower carb. And then once I started building muscle, I was able to increase my calories each week. And that's why right now I am eating the most I ever have while feeling my best and still, staying in shape. So I highly recommend it. It makes it really simple and easy for you. So anyway, the sauce for this, like I said, sesame oil would make it so much better, but it was still good without it. I just used a little bit of white wine. I actually used real wine because I didn't have cooking wine, which, doesn't really matter. I use liquid aminos instead of soy sauce because I love them. I love coconut liquid aminos. They just make things a little bit sweeter and they're a little bit healthier than soy sauce, and just there's just not a ton of ingredients, which I love. It's just simple yet delicious. And then I'm just using some pre-cooked rice. At home I have a rice maker and I'll use that, but here I'm just using some good old-fashioned microwave rice, putting some green onion on top and some crushed peanuts. The kids are swimming out back so I can speak again because it was loud in here earlier, the TV on and everything. But now we're moving on to our mini meatloaves. Meatloaf was a staple for me growing up. I always had it, and I guess Chris didn't grow up with meatloaf, so we just never had meatloaf. So I'm excited to make this, and I wonder if my kids would like it too. I feel like they would. So we're gonna go ahead and make, sorry, I had to delete stuff. I ran out of memory. So anyway, we are making mini meatloaves with some roasted potatoes and some broccoli. Who else grew up with meatloaf? I know that was always a staple for us, and I had this last night for dinner, and I didn't think that the kids would like it, but they all tried mine and they liked it, so yay, we could make actual meatloaf now. It's amazing what your kids will try when they think it's just for you, at least mine. So I used a half an onion, a package of ground turkey, again, like a lower fat percentage, and then I'm using some fresh thyme. You can use, dried thyme, whatever spices you have. And then we're using some oatmeal, just regular oats. And yeah, just if you're gluten-free, make sure your oats are gluten-free. So instead of using breadcrumbs or anything like that, you're using oats, which are great because they are high in fiber and help keep you full. There's also, I never say this properly, Worcestershire sauce in here, as well as some ketchup, but otherwise super simple. I think the onions give it so much flavor. And then also for the nutrition that you saw on screen, that is including 3 of these potatoes because that is the serving size. So I just wanted to mention that. Growing up, we just dipped it in ketchup, but this is fancier. You're mixing some ketchup with some Worcestershire sauce, and you're going to put that on top once it's cooked, and it was amazing. So we're moving on to snacks now that our little meatloaves are in the oven, and I am doing, of course, a savory and a sweet. So for savory, we are doing a high-protein buffalo chicken dip. My plan is to just, dip like carrots, celery, peppers into it. I could also do tortilla chips, but I would like to save my carbs for cookies. So let's start with that. This is so versatile. You can put it into wraps. You can do whatever you want with it, but my plan is just to have some veggies with it. And then we're also going to do a sweet one, which are some high-protein energy balls. You have to take a shot every time I say high protein. Buffalo chicken dip is a fan favorite, plus we have football season coming up, so here is a lighter, higher protein option. We're using cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, so I'm using shredded Mexican cheese. You can use whatever you like, and then I like the Primal buffalo sauce, and then some ranch seasoning. I was able to find the organic ranch seasoning, which is just as good, just a little bit healthier. Mix it all together and bake it. I don't have a casserole this year, so that's why I'm using that. Also, the meatloaves came out perfect. Working on our protein balls, these are so easy and take about 2 minutes to make, and then you just throw them in the fridge. They're great when you're feeling like you just need a little something, or if you're needing something sweet. I'm always the kind of person that when I'm done eating any kind of like regular meal, I feel like I need something sweet after, so sometimes I'll just have like electrolytes, or if I still feel like I'm actually hungry a little bit, I'll have something like this. All the ingredients are clean. We're using honey and peanut butter. You can feel free to switch out to like cashew butter or sun butter if you are, someone who's allergic to peanuts. Also, here is how the buffalo chicken came out. So delicious. And now these are amazing. I spend a lot of money on these cookies from Amazon called Toto's, and I love them. They're very good, and they have I think I told you about them before, they have like mushrooms in them. It's really weird, but they're good, and I love them as like a little snack before bed. But these are obviously way more affordable and healthy and easy, so definitely recommend these. Even the kids like them. You're just using vanilla protein powder, and they're naturally just like they're flourless and so good. So anyway, hope that you all enjoyed this video. I will have all the recipes down below in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on Thursday.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.